shareholding, and in 2018 November, it comes into the shareholding of now what is Adani Total Gas. But then if you look at Adani Gas, Adani now, which is Adani Total Gas, in Adani Total Gas, we approximately have 37.4%. Strategic investor Total plus global institutional investors like BlackRock, Vanguard, Norges, etc., they have close to 40%. So we actually, strategic investors like Total plus global institutional investors are greater than Adani shareholding in Adani Total Gas. In Adani Green Energy, for example, Adani Green Energy, Total plus the institutional investors like BlackRock, Vanguard, Norges, Teachers, UBS AG, they are 23.2%, we are 55%. So what you see is that in 2 years, Adani Green Energy's register is moved to names like Total Energies, BlackRock, Vanguard, Norges, Teachers, etc. Same thing is in Adani Transmission. And nearly about now 3% of our register is held by BlackRock, Vanguard, State of California, Credit Suisse. In Adani, I mentioned Adani Total Gas, Legal Journal, etc. So what you see here is that APSEZ are matured, one of our most matured verticals, which have been listed for nearly 11 years. That register, we are not talking about it. Exactly the same thing will happen with Adani Transmission, Adani Green, Adani Total Gas. It's already, the register is moving. And as it moves, all of this quality aspect. Now, I'm sure that between two of us and people listening, the Total Energies, QI in Adani Transmission, BlackRock, Vanguard, Norges, Teachers, UBS AG, State Street, Credit Suisse, Legal Journal, these are not the names that we have to worry about. So we consistently, as we have risen, our registers have improved, registers will continue to improve because the global interest in India's largest infra and utility platform is what will drive this change. Everything else, like I said in my opening comment, is simply a deliberate falsehood.
Right. I just want to pick up on the last comment that you made, Mr. Singh, and you said that over the last 2 years, you've seen quality as far as your register is concerned. You named people like BlackRock, Vanguard, UBS, etc., and you said that the register quality will continue to improve. I go back again, sir, then to my question about the likes of Albula Investment and Cresta Fund, which, as I pointed out already, is a matter under Enforcement Directorate investigation in related to another economic offender, the Sadesara Group. Now, does that concern you? And is there anything that you intend to do to rectify this? Is this a matter of concern?
No, I think that, Shireen, with due respect, that question has to be addressed to those specific FPIs, not to me or to anybody at Adani. Because what we have to, if your question is there any action against us, the answer is no. So I don't even know what I'm supposed to answer here. We should be very careful in this attributions that is being implied here. Is that aspect has to be addressed by people under investigation, not by us. And we can only do what I've outlined to you over the last 2 years. That is that these names, and these are not small amounts. You know, when we look at the total investments of Total Energies and these funds, I'm talking of 25,000, 30,000 crore. So that level of movement is taking place. And I think and I'm happy to answer everything that is related to Adani Group and Adani portfolio companies. I can't speak on behalf of an FPI that I don't know how they manage themselves, what they do. All I know is they're on our register. But related to our register, I'm happy to answer the questions.
Okay, Mr. Singh, I'll tell you where the issue from a viewer or a lay investor angle comes. Adani Green and Adani Total Gas you referred to. There is no analyst coverage of, for one thing, the Adani Green trades at 84 times its trailing PE, FY21. And FY21 is only 2 months old in terms of the year. And, other companies, Indian companies which have renewable energy, like, say, Tata Power or NTPC, they trade at 1.8 times, 2 times. The Adani Green trades at 84 times FY21 PE, and there isn't a single analyst report. If there are so many marquee investors, you would expect coverage, isn't it?
No, absolutely, and thanks for your question. I think the first aspect, like I say, is that it's very, very, very problematic when senior people make assumptions of this nature. Let me address your question. You talk about Adani Green. 3 years ago, Adani Green was 500 megawatt. Now it is 25 gigawatt in pipeline under development. It is 50x the size, the business. We ourselves don't chase investor analyst coverage because you are covering India a lot longer than me. You please tell me, on Indian Stock Exchange, do we have utilities index? There is not a single analyst that covers utilities as index. We are the largest infra and utility platform in the country. The country itself does not have a utilities index. Now, and then you simply do a multiple analysis. But when you look at the business underlying the business, then we have grown 50x. The business is grown 50x. So that's just Adani Green. Now, Adani Transmission, when we started out, the EBITDA within AEL of Adani Transmission was 600 crores. When it listed, it was approximately 1261. I know that date. Today, its run rate is 4,600 crore. And locked in, announced this year, is another 2,000 crore. So that business is 10x up. It will continue to grow at that rate. On top of it, Lata, you named the companies. You know, NTPC is government backed, so I don't want, that is supported by the government of India. There is not a single infrastructure company in the country that has the same credit rating as 4 of our infrastructure verticals have. APSEZ, same credit rating as government of India. Adani Transmission issuance, same credit rating as government of India. Adani Greens RG2, the second issuance, same credit rating as only power generator in the country that is same credit rating as government of India. Soon Adani Gas will come. So you have to see underlying credit structure. We are the only sovereign equivalent infra portfolio in the country, not the names you mentioned.
No, but
and we are growing at multiples, not percentages.
My question was not the valuation. My question is, given this valuation, why is there no analyst coverage? Now, you know, for Infosys, for instance, there are 67 analysts covering it. Okay, that is IT. I'm coming to analysts in oil and gas. For gas, for instance, Mahanagar Gas has 35 analysts covering it. Gujarat Gas has some 36. IGL has about 40. Gas is well covered in India. Power is covered in India. We don't get an analyst coverage for these two companies, Adani Gas and Adani Green. So my question goes back to that. Coverage is low, and therefore is it that there are not enough investors behind? There are only few, 7 specified ones.
No, see, the thing is that first thing is valuation and investor coverage is not related aspect. So that has to be crystal clear. These companies are 2-year-old. You mentioned Infosys. How old is Infosys? So well over 30 years old company.
We have a lot of analysts even for young companies, Mr. Singh.
It doesn't matter. See, there is question. There is always X position, Y position. This question that you've asked will be a moot question, not relevant in 2025, 2030, when we will be 10-year-old company. And we have not chased this. We can get analysts to cover us. We have not chased. We don't need to chase us. We have not done any equity days. We are hugely cash flow positive. In fact, we are the only infra platform that has cash, growth, and distribution. So we are not chasing equity. Have any of these companies ever done a market IPO? No. We have strategic investors have come in. Do you think that Total Energies would not do proper DD? Do you think QI will not, Sovereign Wealth Fund, globally investing will not do proper DD? Why have they invested close to 30 or combined 30,000 crore? They have invested because these companies make sense. And we don't seek anything. So eventually, as the companies go, once Adani Green is producing 25 gigawatt of power, which will happen in 2 to 3 years' time, as we flagged, the analyst coverage will start. We are working very closely with banking partners to actually start a utilities index in India. We are the only pure play infra and logistics platform and utilities platform, not any of the names you mentioned. Because they might be in generation or they might be mixed. With us, you can invest in transmission and distribution, pure play. You can invest in solar and wind, pure play. You can invest in city gas distribution, pure play. And therefore, we will get those, our strategic investors will come and invest with us. But I think it's erroneous to compare value plus analyst. It will happen anyways. And I think we should be patient enough with a growing company, the group that has demonstrated development over 25 years. We should be proud of the fact that if an investor invested in AEL in 1994 with us, they would have made 30% CAGR against 9% of the index. Rest of the world put Berkshire Hathaway up on the screen every time, how well they have done over such a long period of time. We've done exactly the same for 26 years, 30% CAGR against market index of 9%. And rather than pinprick on falsehoods, I think we should celebrate a homegrown, successful, profitable, high cash generating infra and utilities platform.
No, Mr. Singh, the point is the people who are, for instance, those who invest in Berkshire Hathaway come on TV, come on media, we get their reports. We don't have any reports of people who are invested. Like, is there an analyst in Cresta? Is there an analyst in APMS investment in